Hey guys, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up or activate an eSIM on your iPhone. It's pretty quick and easy, so let's jump right in. The first thing that you're going to do is make sure that you have all of the requirements. So you'll be able to see it says eSIM requires an iPhone XS or newer, which includes an iPhone 11, iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up to 17. But you'll also need access to a Wi-Fi network. Make sure your phone is fully updated and make sure it doesn't have a carrier lock. So let's check on those things first. Let's first head into your settings. And then from here, let's scroll down, tap on General, and then tap on About. Now, at the very top, you can see model name here. Again, it needs to be iPhone X or later. After you've done that, we need to scroll down because we also need to check a carrier lock. You can see in my case, it is SIM locked. If your phone is SIM locked, that means no other carrier can initiate or start up an eSIM. It needs to be unlocked to do that. Now let's head back out here because after we're done checking that, let's go to software update. I would highly recommend just updating to the latest iOS operating system before you do this. And now finally, let's go through the process of setting up or activating the eSIM. So go to the very beginning of your settings and you can see under Bluetooth is cellular there. Tap on cellular. And you can see if I scroll down, this is my eSIM that I already have activated. It's AT&T. It says turn this line on. Here's my phone number, Wi-Fi calling, etc. And I can delete this eSIM at the very bottom. But if you wanted to add a new one, you can see add eSIM. Just tap on that button and it gives you 3 different options to be able to add that eSIM. You can see the first option, transfer from nearby iPhone, use a QR code, or transfer from Android. Now let's choose transfer from a nearby iPhone. Essentially, this means if you have an old iPhone and you're just updating to a new iPhone, all you need to do is bring it next to each other. It says if you don't get a prompt, make sure both iPhones are unlocked, running iOS 16 or later, and then they have Bluetooth on. So if you're not sure about Bluetooth, you can swipe down from the top right, and there's that Bluetooth icon. Just make sure that is highlighted in blue on both phones. Now, let's say this doesn't work for you or you don't have an old iPhone. You can also use transfer from QR code. I'll walk you through that, but let's first just do the transfer from Android. Now, if you are bringing it over from Android, similar to before, basically you just need to bring your Android phone next to this device. So make sure your Android device and carrier support number transfers to iPhone. You should be able to find this in your carrier. So just hit continue. You can see scan a QR code with your Android camera. So just basically get your Android phone, scan that QR code, and then it'll go through the process of transferring that eSIM over to your iPhone. Now, most likely, you're not going to use either of those options. The most common option is use QR code. So you can see visit or set up cellular visit or contact your local store to get the QR code. Now, all I need to do is hit scan QR code and it'll bring up my camera. All you're going to do is the same QR code that you see in menus at restaurants, all of those things. Your basically cellular carrier, AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, whoever you have, will give you a QR code that you'll just scan it and it will automatically initiate and set up that eSIM. If you don't have a QR code, you can hit enter details manually, and then you can enter in this information, SMDB plus address, activation code, and a confirmation code. This will be a long string of numbers and letters that you'll just enter in here to get it activated. Now, if you go through this process of activating it, you might find that it still doesn't work on your phone initially because sometimes it does take a little bit of time to set up and initiate. So after you've turned everything on, you can see turn this line on. You might want to make sure to toggle this off. You can see it says, all right, now it is turned off, but I can go back in here and hit turn this line on just to reinitiate the line and reactivate your eSIM. Now, again, if it's still not working for you, you're still not able to work or receive calls, text message, etc., I would next recommend just hopping out of here and restarting your phone. To do that, you can just press and hold the volume up and side button, and then you can see slide to power off. Just slide your phone to power it off completely turn it off, then turn it back on, and that eSIM should be working at that point. I hope this helps. If it did, hit that subscribe button down below and leave a comment if you still have any questions. Thanks, guys.